Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway.
Yeah, there's two of them. Or is
Oh,
it that little,
it's like
that one now?
So basically he got caught years later after committing a murder. So he committed this murder when he was a young man, right? I think he was in high school or something around there. And they found his DNA on something we about to see right now. But either way, just imagine having to deal with this later on in your life. That's crazy work, bro. Crazy work.
Yeah. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
This is John Getreu, a 74-year-old man living in Hayward, California. He's about to be arrested for a string of serial killings committed years ago.
Damn. Serial killing. 74 years old, they caught him now. Just imagine that. He's 74, bro. And to do life in jail? Look how they set him up, though. They act like they hit his car in the yard and he came out. Easy peasy. No confrontation, no arguing, no nothing. Look how easy. And now
my wife's at work.
he had already moved on with his life, right? Got a wife and everything, and still got caught up years later. So you might be able to fool. It just goes to show you might be able to fool other people, but you can't fool the Most High God. Like, he do not sleep. And I would have rather take my charge when I'm younger than to take my charge when I'm 74 years old. That's crazy work.
You adjust the handcuff.
Yeah, we'll take care of that in a minute, right?
All right.
Like, he can barely walk, even though it looks like it's because he's unhealthy, obviously,
Just a dog
and
now.
whatever problems, whatever other health problems he got. But it looks like, yeah, I would have rather. I'm sure he would rather deal with this when he was young too, because
Through advanced DNA technology, investigators connected Getreu to a series of brutal murders that haunted California for decades. And now, after half a century of freedom, John Getreu is about to face justice. February 13th, 1973, Leslie Perloff, a 21-year-old recent college graduate who worked at a law library in Palo Alto, went missing. She was last seen at her job. When police began searching, they found her orange Chevrolet Nova parked near the intersection of Old Page Mill Road. For 3 days, officers searched the wooded hills around Stanford University, hoping to find her alive. But their search ended in tragedy. Leslie's body was found lying on the dirt, and a floral scarf was tied tightly around her neck. Investigators soon discovered she had been strangled and sexually assaulted. Near her body, they found fingernail clippings, suggesting...
It's crazy how he got away for so long, and on top of that, I wonder if his current wife, knows that's the type of person she married, bro. That's crazy, bro. Let's imagine. He changed his life years later, but just imagine she don't know she's sleeping with a serial killer, bro. Like, that's crazy work, bro. And the thing is, he wasn't just the type of serial killer that would just kill people just to kill people. He sexually assaulted her, right? And strangled her and shit. So it's like, it's sexual stuff he's doing, right? So it's like, damn, bro. That's crazy work, bro. That shit still caught up with him 74 years later. Well, yeah, when he was 74.
Leslie had fought desperately for her life. For months, officers worked tirelessly to solve the case. They sent out flyers, asking anyone with information to come forward. But with several other high-profile murders happening around the same time, fear spread quickly among young people across California. As the years went by, the case went cold. There were no strong leads, and the killer's identity remained a mystery. Then,
So that means it just goes to show that back in the day, when it comes to forensics and all these things, it wasn't, on point as it is today in 2025. Because, damn, he got away for a while.
2018, everything changed. Investigators decided to
So that means that case, they had to reopen the case. Damn, I know they reopened cases and all that. That's crazy work, but
Examine the case using modern technology. Back in the 1970s, DNA testing didn't exist. It only became available in the late 1980s, and over time, the process grew more advanced. Detectives began using it on old evidence, hoping for a breakthrough. When they tested the fingernail clippings taken from Leslie Perloff's body, the results pointed to a new suspect, John Getreu.
damn.
Getreu had worked as a lab technician at Stanford around the time of the murder.
Look how old the picture is,
Decades
too.
earlier, when he was just 18 years old, he had already been convicted of rape and murder in Germany.
Wow.
Now he was living quietly in Hayward, California. To confirm their suspicion, investigators needed a fresh DNA sample. They tracked Getreu to a medical building in Union City, where he stopped for coffee. After he finished his drink and threw the cup away, officers collected it from the trash. When they ran the test, the results were a perfect match to the DNA found under Leslie Perloff's fingernails. Despite years of hiding, John Getreu was arrested and brought in for questioning. And what the detectives found out during the interrogation made this case more disturbing.
So he was hiding. That's
I'll let you
crazy.
know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course.
He said he'd like to know. Like, I feel like he knows. I feel like he knows it caught up to him because ain't no way you could do all that shit and forget. Ain't no way. Ain't no way you forget. No matter how old he is. I think he got some type of idea of what's going on. That don't even make sense, bro.
Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getreu.
Getreu?
Getreu.
Okay. Do you go by any other names?
No.
No? Okay. How far did you make it with your education? Did you go to college after high
I
school?
went to college.
Okay, where'd you go?
Frankfurt University, Mainz, Germany.
Mainz, Germany? Oh, wow.
So he was
you
living
currently
life.
married?
He was moving
Yes, I'm
around.
married.
You're married? Okay.
He was going to school
what's your
abroad.
Wife's name? Do
Crazy.
you have any children?
Yes, I have a son and a daughter.
Okay.
Damn.
It lives in Texas.
Two kids
I'm
later.
sorry, Arizona.
2 kids later.
And my daughter is married to a gentleman by the last name of oh shoot.
That's okay if you don't remember.
Well, she lives in Texas.
Texas? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And, have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
No? Okay. And
But he did stuff in the past.
Are
Though.
you-
How he ain't been
he had
arrested?
never been arrested.
That don't make sense.
And I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay.
Can you tell me about
I
that?
was arrested in Germany.
Okay.
I'm
I
like,
was
what?
accused of murder.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. At first, it's in the beginning, it said he was accused of it in 2018, I think. So it's like what? So he lied then. He knew. Yeah, he knew.
I spent 6 years of a 10-year sentence in jail,
Oh, wow.
in a juvenile jail.
Initially, Getreu told the detective that he had never been arrested, but now he's admitting that he has been before. These are clear signs of inconsistency, and the detectives are taking note of it.
So this was as you were juvenile at the
Yeah,
time?
this is when I was,
About how old do you think you were when this happened?
just out of high school.
Okay. Right out of high school? And then they accused you as a juvenile?
Yeah, as a juvenile
Okay.
with a girl,
Okay.
and that was it.
Okay. Did you... I mean, obviously, you talked to the authorities
Damn,
there
as a
about what
juvenile
happened,
though, that's
Yeah, I was
crazy.
investigated by the authorities,
right?
As a
not by the
juvenile.
military.
By the German authorities?
Yeah, German police.
Wow.
Did it happen... Did this incident happen on the
In June.
base or
In June, off the base,
off the base? Okay.
but in a military housing area.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison?
Something like that.
Wow.
They ain't,
And then
how the,
how,
yo, no,
after you-
no. Hold on. At first, he told him he's never been arrested. My boy spent 6 years in prison already. And he said he never been arrested at first. So he was lying. That's crazy word.
Least, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it. You came back to the
Never
United
heard
States.
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay. And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about sexual assault from the Palo Alto Police Department.
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me
Crazy
about
work,
what happened
bro.
there?
Crazy
Nothing.
work.
Okay.
He said, "Could you tell me what happened there?" He said nothing.
Accused, interviewed,
He was just
and
accused.
that was it.
Okay. Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. I didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
It was so piddly that.
It didn't.
Yeah.
You
Piddly.
didn't go to trial or anything like that. Okay.
I gotta Google that word. I don't know what that means. I'm assuming it means it was.
I can't remember anything
Yeah,
about it.
I figured that. Like I'm assuming
Okay.
it's
Yeah,
like
a long time ago,
blur.
right?
Like you couldn't remember.
75 around there.
You got more information than I.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
you got it written down. So
I did a little bit of research. I tried to
Yeah,
at least.
I don't believe you
yeah,
did a lot of
yeah,
research.
Yeah. Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. And would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Okay. Do you ever recall being in the area of Page Mill Road and Old Page Mill Road? There used to be an old quarry back there up in the hills.
No.
Never been up in that area?
No.
Okay.
An old quarry. No.
Yeah, there's an old quarry back there.
My thing is, I don't know what they get
Back
out
in
of
73,
rape and
young
forcing
man
women to have.
have.
That's crazy, bro. How do you
ever hear
get
about that?
turned on that?
You were
off of
probably
that?
living in Palo Alto at the time.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think-
what,
I guess it's the fact that. I guess it's the adrenaline and the control they get turned on by that. That's crazy work, bro. How? You a young man back in those days. You know, I'm sure you could get girls and all that. You ain't got to do none of that. But, bruh, some people, hey, they really got the devil, bro.
wait a minute.
The devil busy for real.
No, I don't think. it
Now
was.
he acting like
Suicide or
he
something.
can't
do
remember
you remember hearing about that?
I read it, glanced at the paper. I don't
Glance,
remember
glance. He glanced
Okay.
at it.
At the time when you were living in Palo Alto, what type of vehicle did you drive?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Damn, he don't remember shit
Did you have
now.
a Dodge?
He don't remember shit now. Cause he know it's they on his
1966,
ass.
maybe?
They
No?
on his ass.
You don't recall at all what kind of vehicle you drove? When you were going to work, do
Damn.
you know what kind of vehicle you were driving at the time? No?
He don't remember nothing now. That's crazy
Just
work.
doesn't bring back memories at all? No?
I wonder what his kids are gonna think. His wife is gonna think.
Do you remember
When they
ever
hear about
going
this
to
shit.
like the area of like Page Mill Road, Old Page Mill, and seeing an orange car parked on the street over there?
No. An orange car?
Orange
No.
Nova.
No.
You could see in his face he lying, bro. Like he
stopping
knows.
by and looking at
He
into
lying.
it or looking at it.
Not me. I don't know.
Okay.
Said,
I don't
"Not
stop
me."
by any, for any cars.
And the crime that I'm investigating is a homicide from back in early 70s, and that's why I'm hoping maybe you can help
You
me
have
out.
to talk a little bit louder. I'm deaf in this ear.
Yeah.
And
So the crime I'm investigating was a homicide.
Now he can't hear shit. First he can't remember shit. Now he can't hear shit. But he only started mentioning for him to speak louder because I mean way after he done told them about basically what's going on and all kinds of shit. Like, bro, what? Bro, what?
From the early 70s. And
But I
was
get
hoping
it, though,
you can help me
'cause
out, find the truth
He
here,
about to do life in jail, I'm
about
sure.
what's going on.
I thought it was just one murder. It's more than one. I think it's more
If
than
you
one.
want me to get a hold of you, if I
Allegedly.
remember things,
Yeah.
I'll no more than call you.
Sure. Yeah. I mean,
You think he
is
leaving
this
there today?
talking to
though?
me, does it bring back some of the
No,
memories, or
just
does it
maybe
jog?
a few where I lived, you know,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you got those, you know.
Yeah. Did
But-
you? Now I know you said you talked to when you were in Germany on that accusation of.
Well, that was something,
Yeah.
you know.
You talked to a bunch of doctors. You said, what was that?
Yeah,
about?
doctors and all, you know, it's like they, you know, juveniles, I guess they do it here in the United States too.
Okay, like psychiatrists. That
Yeah,
type of thing?
psychiatrists, you know.
What did you guys talk about?
Everything, just
Yeah.
your whole life,
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
up to that, you know.
Yeah. Did you ever seek that type of care after that? No.
Now,
Because-
if you know more about than what I'm saying, let me know.
Sure.
And
Yeah,
I've been
yeah.
asked about it, so.
Yeah, absolutely. When you were back here after you spent your time in Germany in their jails,
Yeah.
did you come back here and did you ever seek medical attention as far as like mental health, that type of thing? Earlier, when we first started talking, I mentioned there was a homicide in the hills, like right west of Stanford. Remember I talked to you about this young
Look
man
how
committed
nervous he is,
suicide.
though.
Yeah, I read it in the
Yeah.
paper, yeah.
He read in the paper, right?
I don't understand
At the same time,
if
there
he
was
can't
a
remember,
Murder of a young lady
you know what I'm
up in the
saying?
hills.
Or if it ain't
Did you read
true.
about that?
Why he getting so nervous though?
No.
Look at his face. He's getting all red in the head.
Does that sound familiar? I did ask you that if you ever stopped and helped anybody on the side of the road,
No,
any young
no.
ladies.
That's crazy, bro. I
You
don't
said
know
you never
how
picked up a
people do shit like
hitchhiker.
this, bro.
Do you recall picking up a hitchhiker?
No?
God don't sleep, boy. That's
Do you
crazy.
recall picking up a young lady?
He probably saw it was over. He probably saw he got away. That's it. It's a wrap. You ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Okay.
Crazy work, bro.
You're obviously familiar. You mentioned.
Problem
it a
is he ain't
while
use his
ago.
brain.
You're familiar with DNA.
Gotta
correct?
use your
Yeah.
brain, bro.
Um,
Use that brain. That's why you got a brain.
So there was a.
You ain't gonna
murder
get away that
in the
easy.
hills,
Not
west
with
of
God
Stanford. Again, I told you of a young
always
lady.
watching.
Would there be any reason for your DNA to be on her?
It'd have to be mighty slim.
Mighty
Yeah.
slim, you
Yeah.
said. Mighty
But
slim.
then I'm sure of that. Because I
Right.
was never up there.
You're
Right.
never up in the hills?
Nope.
Okay.
Not near Stanford. Except, wait a minute, I was up near, there's a park.
Ain't no way he could lose this. He could win this battle because how does your DNA get on a body? You know, after you, well, let's say he didn't kill her, right? But how does your DNA get on that body if, you know, after they find the body and all that, right? And they matched it up a couple years later and it still matches. Point blank, how does your DNA get on that body? And the DNA, I'm sure they're talking about, it might be some here, but I'm sure it's y'all know what it is. Sexual assault, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is. I ain't even gotta say it.
In Palo Alto. It's a city-owned park.
Okay.
And I've been up there. several
Where's
times.
that? Do you know?
The what?
Do you know where it's at? Where it's located?
No, it's up in the hill someplace. I don't remember. It was 10 years ago or more.
Oh, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay. What about in the early 70s when you were living in Palo Alto?
No.
Did you ever go up into the hills?
Early 70s. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that's early
No.
70s. No?
No,
Okay.
not. If I was up there, it would have been at the park with my wife and the kids.
Okay.
You know.
Did you ever see this young lady? You know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing.
He said,
and
no,
she was
who's that? Yeah, alright.
Did you ever see her at all?
Yeah, alright.
No.
She look familiar?
You better use that brain you got. Use your
Um,
brain.
Again, I mentioned to you that
It's a hell of a thing when you don't use your brain, man. You make dumb decisions, bro.
she was murdered up in the hills west of Stanford. Again, by Page Mill Road.
Yeah, I know where Page Mill
See, it's
is.
starting to hit him
Do you
now.
remember Page Mill
It's
and
starting to
there's
hit him
Page
now.
Mill, the side road
Starting to
that
hit
goes
him
up
now.
to 280?
No.
Did you ever stop there at all?
No. Old age, unless I come in from
If you're going from...
coming from back at Stanford to near the golf course straight through
Okay.
and up the hill, or through Alma.
Okay.
That's the only times I've been up that way.
Okay. You familiar with DNA?
Yeah.
Okay. Would there any? I think I asked you. Would there be any reason for your DNA to be on this young lady here?
No.
Okay. 'Cause you...
This is the second time the detective is showing Getreu a photo of Leslie Perloff, hoping he might remember what happened that day.
He
But Getreu
remember?
continues to deny knowing the woman.
He might not remember every single thing, but he remember
Do you
though.
remember ever stopping by
You
the
remember.
side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. All right.
So you don't recall ever seeing this car, stopping
No.
by this car? Okay. So, and I know that you said your DNA would not be on her, right?
Yeah, it shouldn't be. I mean, not. You know,
Yeah.
What?
why I should. I didn't even date a girl then.
Okay. You were married at the time?
Ah.
So you had a chance to think about everything that we
He said
talked
he
about?
didn't date a girl then, so that means he probably wasn't getting girls
What
then.
would you like to tell us?
And that's why he did it.
Nothing more.
Nothing more? That's it?
That's it. Do what you have to do.
What do
See,
you think we need to do?
if nothing happened, he wouldn't have a
Place me under
problem.
arrest.
He wouldn't have a
What
problem
else is
talking
there
to
to
her.
do? You guys know more about it than I do.
You don't recall what happened?
Nope.
Nothing comes back to you?
Yeah, he lying.
About this
Back to
whole...
me.
He lying. But they got the DNA, bro. I know where you can find that. How you gonna explain some DNA? Especially if it was between her
Doesn't
legs.
surprise you that your DNA is at the scene?
Oh my
I am
god.
surprised, yes.
Oh
It does
my
surprise
god.
you.
It's done. Ain't no way you explaining that, bro. Ain't no way you explaining that.
I'm a pretty honest and upfront kind of guy, John, okay? So
What?
I said I'm a pretty honest and upfront kind of guy.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna fill you in on a couple things that might help your decision-making process here, okay? So I know we've been pretty vague on a lot of the details that we've discussed with you, right? And maybe you're holding on to some chance that this can be explained away
Yeah.
in the courts by, oh, maybe I brushed up against this girl on accident. That's how my DNA got today.
You know
Or
what?
maybe my hair
No.
fell on her clothing by
No.
happenstance, and that's how they're placing me with the victim and the crime scene. But I'm going to tell you straight out, John, that's not the case.